I've been putting this video off for way too long, and today is the day. You guys see this? This is the major product changes for the 2027 Ford Super Duty. Now, you guys know about most of the changes, like the Carhartt package, long bed, trimmer, all that good stuff. So we won't harp on that too long, but there are some unfortunate changes yet again for the Lariat. I kid you not, this shocked me. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. If you haven't done so yet, subscribe to your channel. Make sure your notification on. Next video I do, we're going to be doing a Carhartt build. So I'm going to be building a Carhartt with Ken, and if you would like to order a truck from him, be sure to text him. That way I know if someone's coming into the dealership and I need to help, I can. All right, let's jump into it. Now let's start off with the overview, because this is basically like the meat and potatoes. So it says here, the 2027 Super Duty builds on a simplified offering strategy while extending its long established reputation for power, durability, and advanced technology. So yes, they did simplify the Ford Super Duty for the 2027 model year for sure. Now it goes on to say Ford Copilot 360 technology and 360-degree cameras are available together across trims. The 7.3-liter gas engine is now standard on all trims, and the 6.7-liter high-output PowerStroke diesel remains an optional engine on all trims. Trimmer off-road package is now available on all trims, including the XL, and on the 176-inch wheelbase 8-foot bed on XLT, Lariat, King Ranch, and Platinum. LED lamps are available to all trims, included in STX and XLT premium packages, and standard on the Lariat, King Ranch, Platinum. 4x4 is standard beginning on King Ranch. Now, some of you will be happy to hear Marsh Gray will be returning for 2027. Some of you guys really like this color, and some of you guys really hate it. So really quickly, if you are getting an XL work truck, the only way you can get premium lighting is if you get that STX package. Same thing goes for the XLT. You have to get the premium package to get these premium lights. So I want to make that clear. Now, as you guys heard, you now have the option for just the high output PowerStroke. The standard output PowerStroke is gone for 2027. We'll talk a little bit more about that here in a second. But overall, I'm excited to see what the changes are, because there's some bad news in here I saw really quickly. So, and it's obviously on the Lariat trim package, so brace yourself. Now, as far as the models go, there is no change. So you're going to still get XL, XLT, Lariat, King Ranch, and Platinum. Platinum Plus comes as a package on the Platinum. It doesn't seem to have any restraints, and there weren't any last year and this year, because I saw some of the higher trim levels coming in before even the work trucks in some cases. Now, as far as mechanical goes, they're showing a 20-inch dark carbonized gray high gloss wheel. Now, you guys know the Carhartt package has a very odd wheel for some people. I like it. I think it looks rugged and it works on the Super Duties, but some people are not going to like that wheel. So hopefully that's not what that is. So we'll see. Now, I remember 23 and 24, there was a sport package that had a really nice wheel. So hopefully they're bringing those back. That would be really good. As far as the 20-inch chrome wheel goes, that's optional on the Lariat. Now, there is a chrome package which gives you those wheels. Hopefully you can get those as a standalone if you don't want the extra chrome with that package. Now, I want you guys to be sitting down, pull over if you're driving. The 7.3 is now standard on XL, XLT, Lariat, King Ranch. What is missing there? There's something missing there. In the comment section, what is it? There's something missing for the 7.3 as standard equipment. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's obviously the Platinum. So Platinum looks to be getting the diesel standard, which is a shame, because I like the price point of the Platinum with the gas engine. And maybe Ford doesn't like the price point with the gas engine, so they're probably changing it. Now, the 6.7 high output PowerStroke is now standard on the F450, because in 26 and earlier, you could still get the standard output PowerStroke, which is deleted for 2027, along with that 6.8-liter gas engine. As far as the exterior goes, it says none for new and changed. However, you guys see the new colors? Neptune Blue and Iconic Silver are new colors for 2027. Now, here's an opinion I have. If you're someone who only keeps your truck for 2 or 3 years, it wouldn't be a bad idea to pick iconic silver because I don't see a lot of silver Super Duties. Like, I've been looking now and I noticed there's not a lot here. Now the Neptune Blue, I am going to be building a truck in that color, so stay tuned. So if you are wanting the Argon Blue, that will be gone for 2027. And that was only for 1 year, by the way. Also, Avalanche, shockingly, is gone for 2027. I thought that was one of the most popular colors. And they're not replacing it with something else either, so very interesting. Now again, if you are driving or if you're standing, be sure you pull over and you sit down if you're standing up. All my guys out there who love the Lariat trim, you got more bad news coming, unfortunately. It's just unfortunate, but it says here, memory power adjustable pedals now included with the Lariat Premium package, which means memory power adjustable pedals no longer standard on Lariat. They keep on I don't know what it is, they just keep punching down on the Lariat guys. They take away the power steering column, they put the ActiveX seats in it. Now they're saying we're going to take away the power pedals. So sad. And the rear seat delete on the Super Cab is available, so that's something I guess they added on or changed. Now as far as the safety and security goes, not a big deal. This is for fleet only, so 65 mile an hour, 75 mile an hour speed limitations. Ford Copilot, no changes. Now for functional, we now are going to get a digital rear view mirror. And this is good news because a lot of you guys have been complaining about this because GM has had this since what, 2018 on their half tons, and then it got introduced in 2020 for the HDs. So now Ford is going after the GM trucks, and now they have that option too. Now as far as packages go, CNG propane engine prep package, standard on 7.3 gas engine. Fixed 10K package requires that code 68B. Now fixed 10K package is probably 10,000 pound gross vehicle weight rating. So if you want to derate the truck, that is available. Also Super Duty Carhartt package. Now I do have a price on that. It shows $41.95, and the premium package does not come a part of that package, so you have to add that on, and I think that Ford gives you like a $200 discount if you do that. So just something to keep in mind. Also, trimmer off-road package now available on XL, which requires the STX and the XL driver assist. Now that's not a good thing because now it's trimmer package plus plus. So if you didn't want the STX, maybe you wanted the work truck look with the trimmer package, nope, can't do it. You have to get the STX with the painted bumpers and of course the XL driver assist package. But you're in luck though, you are in luck. You know why? Check out right here. Right here it says XL off-road 35-inch tire package. So if you just want to save the money and you just want the 35s, that's a package available. And again, 8-foot bed is available for pretty much every trim. Okay. F250 high capacity axle upgrade now optional with the 6.7 high output power stroke diesel. So that's the last thing on the list there. And here's something I want to close with. Ford has managed to bring some excitement to this tired old design. And I'm only saying that because from 2023 till now, normally you would have seen at least a refresh. And so it's very possible we're not going to see a brand new Super Duty until 2030. So that's a long ways away when you think about it, right? So part of the reason for that is, as most of you know, for 2027 there were some stringent diesel emissions coming. Because Trump won the election this past time, that got put on hold most likely. So we're not going to probably see anything for 2027 in terms of stricter emissions for these trucks, because we're supposed to get bigger diesel displacements, things like that, and I'm not seeing or hearing a lot of talk about that right now. And as you guys just saw, Ford's still making adjustments with their diesel engine, and they did not mention a new displacement diesel for 2027. So hopefully maybe Ford might do a refresh for 2028, because they have already brought some nice excitement with all the packages and all that good stuff. But man, this truck has been out for a while, and I can see people getting bored of this and potentially moving on, because you know, it's it's just the same truck. But then again, I'm at the Chrysler side over here. I always film on this side. Ram hasn't done much of anything with their trucks. They did a refresh for 2025, but they still have the same cabs and beds. And of course, GM, they're probably likely to get a new truck in 2028. Very possible. So they might be the big talk of the town. And that's why I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, Ford might do a refresh for the 2028 and then have that for maybe 3 years into 2030. So hope this video was helpful. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Make sure bell notification on, and be sure to text Ken if you would like to buy a truck. By the way, this truck's available here in Marsh Gray, and it ain't that bad. I like the overall setup of this one. You guys see right there, big payload, 4,168 pounds of payload capacity, 12,000 pound gross fuel rating. And real quickly, these are all the options. Be sure to pause. Base price, destination, and then total MSRP.